Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Console Gaffer Celtic Save. We're back again, and as you can see by the board, the last time we were here we won 1-0 in the Premier Sports Cup final. Since then it's been victory after victory after victory in the league. It's been absolutely solid performance after solid performance, to the point where we are at the end of the season and we've got Rangers to play in a Scottish Cup final, followed by the Champions League final against Bayern Munich for the second season in a row. Unbelievable for the team. I wasn't expecting us to get to the Champions League final for the second season in a row, but now we're playing Bayern Munich, the big boys. I don't know what's going to happen, but to bring you up to speed, since the Rangers game where we won in the League Cup final by a goal to one, we've scored goals, we've battered teams, we've drawn a couple with Hearts, and that was in the Champions League. Really Hearts in the league we've drawn. And that has given us, incredibly, for the first time ever, if we look at the William Hill Premier League table, we have played 38, we have won 35, and we have drawn 3. Twice against Hearts and once against Inverness Cali Thistle. All 3 away games, lost none. We have scored 110 goals. We have conceded just 17, which gives us a goal difference of 93 and 108 points, beating our own record of 106 points as a club. So I think it's safe to say 9 in a row has been reached quite comfortably by the team. Just picking up some highlights of the results. So, like I say, we beat Rangers there. Then we continued our Champions League adventure in the league phase, where we beat Fenerbahce by 4 goals to nil at home. Cardoso, Fratesi and Gannon Doak. We followed that up again with a 2-1 victory over Rangers. Conceded early doors at Parkhead. Dynamoso was then sent off, and then late goals from Gannon Doak and Liam Delap gave us the 2-1 victory. We then played Villarreal in the final group stage game in the league phase against Villarreal, which we sneaked through by a goal to nil. Gavi with the goal. Which, if we go to the league phase, that allowed us to finish in 5th place and qualify for the last 16 automatically. From out of 8 games, we won 5. 5 games we won: Chelsea, Man United, Leverkusen, Fenerbahce and Villarreal. We drew 2, Fiorentina away, Bayern Munich away, 2-2, who we play in the final, and we lost once to Manchester City by 2 goals to 1. So overall, in that regard, very, very positive news. So then we played Barcelona in the knockout rounds, and we went to the Camp Nou, and Jan Vergilly scored in the 89th minute to give us a 1-0 lead to take over the Celtic Park in the second leg. And in the second leg, that is what we did. It was difficult. We did go a goal behind, but then we were 2-1 up to give us a cushion. And then Lamine Yamal equalised again to make it 2-2, but we were still a goal up on aggregate because we won 1-0. But then Felix Lamarchal sealed the victory on the night to give us a 4-2 victory on aggregate overall. So then we followed it up with another draw to Hearts, which was 2-2, a 93rd Karim Kanati goal to make sure that we stayed undefeated. Then the next Champions League quarter-final first leg was against Arsenal, and what a game it was. Both teams relatively the same XG. They slightly had more possession of the ball, but by the 27th minute we were dead and buried. We were 3-0 down and really in big trouble. But we got one straight into the second half with January transfer window signing Ryan Cherky scoring, but then Nwaneri made it 4-1, and that was again game over. But then late on, midway through the first half, Yeremy, Matsima and Kanati with the equaliser in the 81st minute. And in the end, we possibly could have went and won the game. A couple of chances late on, but it finished 4-4 in the first leg. So then we went to the Emirates, and it was actually a reasonably comfortable 2-0 victory. Kanati scored, and then Vertesi scored in the first 15 minutes, and it was comfortable. And then just before the hour mark, Gabriel was sent off, and then we coasted 6-4 in aggregate. Then Scottish Cup semi-final was a week later, and was a few days later, and it was a 6-1 victory again, blowing away teams quite comfortably. Then the semi-final of Champions League against Manchester City at home, and Liam Delap in the 76th minute gave us the win. And as you can see, we didn't play well. Man City weren't great either, but they had more of the ball, more shots, more on target, as you'd expect from a team like that. But Haaland was not in, as you can see, Haaland was not in firing form in that day, and we had Trafford and Matsima, the rocks at the back. And it was Liam Delap came on and done it again in the big games to give us the 1-0 lead to take over the City in the second leg. And again, in the second leg, we came out swinging. Again conceded the first early goal to Marmoush, but then Vertesi, Delap, and the old man, the ex-Man City man, Ryan Cherky, putting the icing on the cake to give us a 3-1 win on the day, 4-1 on aggregate. And that takes us to the cup final against Bayern Munich. So another one to pick out was the last one, the last Glasgow Derby, League Glasgow Derby of the season, and it was again a 5-1 victory. Kanati, then Doak, and then they got one back, but then it was an own goal, and then 2 goals in stoppage time. Delap in the 90th, and Kanati again getting the goals and making it 5-1. So yeah, that takes us up to here, and if you can see, Celtic complete the invincible season after beating Aberdeen by 2-0. So we have completed the invincible season incredibly. What a season it's been. Won the Champions League last season, we've won the Club World Cup this season, we've won the UEFA Cup, the UEFA Super Cup this season, we've also got the League Cup in the bag, the league's in the bag, and we've got the Scottish Cup and the Champions League to go. Could we win everything possible this season that we've entered? That would be incredible. But there is a long way to go, and as you can see, Chelsea's looking at Trafford, £41 million. I want 60 for him. David Watson, who has hardly played a game for us, but he's still a decent wee player. We signed him 26-27, and he's only played 3 times for us, really, in the league. So he's going to be going on a free in the summer. So if you look at, we'll just go to quickly the recruitment. And the two people we signed in January was James Wilson, striker, ex-Hearts striker, on loan from Chelsea. Just felt we needed something else. As Assar went out on loan, and he's played 9 times, scored 3 goals for us. And we brought in Ryan Cherky. No-brainer. He was only on the market for £24.5 million. Absolute superstar, and he has been excellent since coming in. He scored twice, 4 assists. He's got 6 goals, 9 in all competitions. So really happy with him, French international. And then, like I said, we lost in January. Prates, he went to Al Hilal for his £20.5 million contract clause that he had in his contract. He wouldn't sign a new deal, so he's away to Al Hilal. Assar went to Las Palmas again on loan, and Brian Gonzalez wasn't getting the game time, so £25 million bid came in for him, and he went to Al Nassr. So spent 124, brought in 98 million, and really the most of it was Gareth Doak, £65 million, who is worth 135 now, and he's wanted from Spurs. Good luck. But in general, he's had a few injuries back and forward this season, but 7 goals, 4 assists in 25 league games, 10 goals, 11 assists in 33 overall. So I feel he'll only get better. So if you look at squad-wise, we are in a bit of trouble for possibly the Scottish Cup and the Champions League final, as Karim Konate, well, Liam Delap is definitely out. Definitely out. 4 days, he could be back in 4 days to 2 weeks, so he's definitely out for the cup final. Might be touch and go for the Champions League final, but cup final is definitely out for. And Konate, again, might be touch and go for the cup final, Scottish Cup final, but I would hopefully he's back for the Champions League final, because we'll need one or the other, or we will be going with James Wilson, who, like I said, has done okay, but he's not a Karim Konate, and he's not a Liam Delap at this point in time in his career. So yeah, other than that, we've got our normal, the same. You've got David Fratesi. I can't speak highly enough of the guy. What a signing he has been, and I recommend him. If you can get him earlier in his career, I would sign him, because he is phenomenal. Signed him for £7 million, and in the 2 seasons that he's been here, 31 games last season, he scored 15 goals in the league, 13 assists. This season again, 35 appearances, he scored 15 goals and 12 assists. In all competitions, he's got 24 goals and 16 assists this season. And last season, it was 18 goals, 21 assists. It's, if you've got somebody like him from the middle of the park who can score goals and create goals, phenomenal. And for £7 million, he is back in the Italian squad as well, finally. Add that into Leliset, who's got 6 with 21 assists. Great season for the Norwegian. Like I say, Cherokee's done the business. You've also got Johnny Cardoso, who's got 7 goals and 7 assists in the league. Overall, 14 goals and 11 assists in the league. Then you add Gavi into the mix. 9 goals and 10 assists in all competitions. 6 and 4 in the league. Doak's got double figures. Who else have we got? Well, Konate 31 goals and 8 assists in all competitions. Liam Delap as well, 25 goals and 11 assists. Really good. Felix Lemar-Chal, not played as much this season, but when he has played, you can see his levels are going up again. I really, really like this player. One of my first signings when we actually got money in the January transfer window. We spent a lot of money on him. And he's delivered season after season. Really good player. So again, another one I would recommend signing, Felix Lemar-Chal. But yeah, that is where we are at the moment. We've got a cup final to play, Scottish Cup final to play here against Rangers. So let's go and get involved in that game. So here we are. It is Scottish Cup final day, and Kanati is not fit. Tierney is not fit. Can you see Delap? And Delap is not fit. So Kanati, Delap, Tierney are not fit. Tierney is definitely going to be out for the Cup, the Champions League final. So we are where we are. We are going to have to go with, I wonder if we can call him back from his loan, just in case. No, he's not got a recall transfer in his contract, so we're stuck with what we've got. So there we are. So Cup final team. Gavi is going to come back in. We're also going to bring in Johnny Cardoso. We need to go as strong as we possibly can in this game. We're going to give Cherokee back there, and we're going to put Lelisit on the left. We have Gannon Doak on the bench just in case. Wilson will play up front. I think Gannon Doak we can maybe play up front as a channel forward if need be, so he will probably come on second half. Buonanotte is fit. He can just about play there if need be. Badialico back in. And we need a central defender on the bench, so bring out Watson and we bring in Big John Norby, who we gave a new contract to for 4 more years at the club. So that's where we're going to go for. And you look at the players, everybody's wanted, just shows you how well they've done. With Macasso as well. So here we go. Cup final against Rangers in the Glasgow Derby. Let us go and see if we can get the domestic treble again to add to the European honours as well and world honours as well. So the teams are out. Strong as we possibly can be. And Rangers going for it as well. Last time we played at Ibrox was a 5-1 thumping, but it was tighter than that up until really the 80th minute. Ruud van Nistelrooy, still the manager. As Celtic get the game underway. Free kick now, 14 minutes gone. Cherokee with it. Up over the wall, just wide. Ball away to Doig now with 18 minutes gone. We've had all the possession in this match as Lelisit, good pace. Cuts the ball back to Doig. Doig clips the ball back to Lelisit, nods it in. Good defending though, it's smacked away. Chermiti picks it up. Namasso. Lovely ball over the top looking for Chimiti. He's in. Great first touch. Great goal. And Rangers take the lead after 18 minutes. Lovely counter-attack. There's a lovely ball floated over the top. Lovely first touch. There's a great first time finish. 1-0. A lot of work to do now. .27 on the clock now. Jerky with the corner. Delivered into the box. Keeper misses! And Makoso has levelled it up. Come on! Simple ball into the box from the corner from Jerky. Keeper comes a long way and misses it. And Makoso just hits off him. And into the empty net. 1-1. But a minute of normal time to go plus 3 of stoppage time. Thrown poorly. Jerky picks it up. Fertesi into the box to Lily set. Oh, come on! 2-1. And out of nothing, it's 2-1. It's a poor throw-in on the far side. Jerky inside to Fertesi. He gives the ball across to Lily set. He comes onto it first time. Kisses the post, into the net, 2-1. Brilliant recovery from the boys. And that is half time at Hampden Park. After falling behind against the run of play, we've recovered pretty well. Rotesi and Cherky with providing the assists for Makoso and Lelisit. As you can see, dominating the ball. Had 8 shots, 4 on target. Passes complete 91%. They've had the better crosses, to be fair, but it's 2-1. That's all that matters at this point in proceedings. I'm going to go pleased because we've come back pretty well. Is there anything really we can change? Gavi's booked. Seamer's not playing the best. No, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it as we are for the second half. And the second half at Hampden Park is underway, the Scottish Cup final. Nearly 49 gone. Cherky again with the corner. Delivered in. Headed away. Comes back to Lillison. Back to Cherky. Cherky now to Fratesi. Cardozo! Over the top. Griffith now with the kick forward. Aluko brings it down. Gives it to Cherky. Can move forward again. Gives it to Baddy Aluko. Can he swing it in? Checks back, gives it to Cherky again. Cherky is at the byline. Good skill. Cardozo deflected. 3-1. And that has been a storming start to the second half. Great play again. Cherky. They just cannot stop this Frenchman. Lovely skill. Back to Cardozo. He takes it first time. It takes a little nick off the defender. And that's 3-1. Game, set and match, surely. And 56 minutes gone now. Celtic have it again. Lillicet inside to Gavi. Back to the Norwegian. First time over the top looking for Wilson. Wilson brings the ball down. He's at the byline looking for some support. Back to Lillicet. Checks back. Cortesi. Lillicet. Chance 4-1. Brilliant. Lovely play by the Hoops. Good calm football. Comes to Lillysett. He has a shot, and it's going to be an own goal, but doesn't matter. It's 4-1 in this game. Scottish Cup is coming home again. I think we'll make a wee change now. 4-1 up. La Rochelle for Gavi. We will bring on Jeremy Lillysett. We'll bring on Virgili Cherky. And we will also bring on Ruiz for Fortesi. Game's done. Let's bring some of the players off and prep for next week. Let's make a last substitute. We'll bring on Miley for Cardoso. Refresh the whole midfield. And go with that, see you at the last 30 minutes of this game. We have 4 minutes of stoppage time left to play here. 1 minute to go now. And it's thrown down the line looking for Chimity, who's driving forward. Checks back. Delivered into the box. Headed away. Jeremy picks it up now. And just keeping possession. Jeremy. Back to Makoso. And that should be that. Yes! Another Scottish Cup win. 4-1 on the day. We fell behind, but we found 2 or 3 gears, and the game is done. We've got a Champions League final to look forward to now, as Matsima, the captain, lifts the Scottish Cup aloft again. Yeah, it's a domestic treble. Add in the Club World Cup, add in the Super Cup. That's 5 trophies this season, and we're not done yet. We've got Bayern Munich in the Champions League next week. What a chance to make this a memorable season, and let's not forget our third 9 in a row as well. What a performance. By far the better team, who went behind for the run of play, and in the game they only had 3 shots. Two of them was on target, one was the one they scored from. 25% possession they had. We absolutely dominated them. We've just got such a good team. We've just built such a very, very good team. And Celtic celebrate famous quadruple. Come on. Scottish Cup, Willie Hill Premiership, Premier Sports Cup, and UEFA Super Cup this season. Excellent. With still the Champions League left to go. That takes us to a week's time now. Bayern Munich, the German champions. First in the Bundesliga. Good squad of players. Harry Kane's still there, doing the business at 36 years old. They're put in a wee cheeky bid to sign him. Is interested. Let's scout him. See if we get Harry for a final year at the club. Musiala's there. Olise. Oh. Olise's out. That's one good player out anyway. So they've more or less got a full squad there of players ready to go. Michael Olise is injured, but they've still got a really, really, really top squad of players. Alphonso Davies still there. Riccapi is still there. Signed from Arsenal. In fact, no, it was Bayer Leverkusen because he was only on loan, that's right. That is right. Yeah, they've got such a very good team. But we drew against them earlier on the season away from home. 2-2 draw, so we have got a chance. We are a good side. But I would feel much better if we had at least one, if not two, between Kanate and Delap in there. Anyway, 7 days' time, we've got Bayern Munich in the Champions League final. So, just a quick one, we've got Lillisitt has been named Players Player of the Year. Last year it was Fratesi, the year before that was Amenga, the year before that was Kelechi and Anacho. Delap has won the top goal scorer award this season with 19 goals, one more league goal than Karim Kanate. I have won the Manager of the Year again. Celtic players named in Team of the Season, dominating it with Trafford, Aluko, Matsima, Doig, Lillisitt, Cardoso, Fratesi, Delap and Kanate up there. So 9 out of the 11 are Hoops players. So Scottish football writer is Lillisitt, followed by Fratesi, followed by Doig. And the William Hill player of the season is Lillisitt, followed by Fratesi, followed by Doig. And it's just been a great season for Lillisitt. He's really come of age this season. Really, really has. Again, great numbers. Great numbers. 5 goals, 15 assists. 7 goals, 21 assists in all competitions. He had that there. So, great season for Lillisitt, and that's why teams are starting to circle the 23-year-old Norwegian. But he's scooped all the Player of the Years. Lillisitt dedicates his award to me, and the other one to me as well. And finally, last bit of great news, Karim Kanate is back into full training with 6 days until the cup final in the Champions League. Great news. So we're here on the Friday the 31st, the day before the cup final, Champions League final. We have released AJ Elise, we have released Dane Murray, and we have released David Watson from the club. We've got a few players coming back on loan, but the big disappointing news for me is Ben Gannon-Doak has picked up a tight groin, and they're saying he's out. There's a good chance that he might be out of the Champions League final, which would be absolutely devastating, not only for him, but also for us. 2 times champions, league winners Celtic are gearing up to take on Bayern Munich in the final. We're looking for a third, where Bayern will be looking to get their 7th. So, big games, big history. Davide Fratesi wins Player of the Month, Manager of the Month for me. Wilson, happy with that. Edward George, clubs in Scotland release players. Will we be missing Kieran Tierney? Yes, we will be missing Kieran Tierney. So we are now on the 1st of June. It is Champions League. It is Champions League final day. And let's have a look at the squad. Gannon-Doak is probably out. Wilson's going to have to go on the bench. definitely Liam Delap's not going to play. He's out. But Kanate's back. So probably better putting a substitute goalkeeper on the bench. So Riyadh is not there. I think that's the strongest team we can actually go for. With Delap, Tierney and potentially Gannon Doak being injured. That's the team that we're going to have to go for. So let's go to full tactics before we kick off this game. So here we are. And this is the team that we're going to go for the cup final, with Trafford, Aluko, Matsima, Makoso, Doig, Cardozo, Gavi, Fratesi, Cherki, Liliset and Kanate, who is back fit for this final game of the season. European-wise, he's scored 10 goals in 18 appearances with 1 assist, so he is pretty good on form. But the main man for this occasion usually has been Liam Delap. But there's big clubs looking at him. Villa, PSG's in there, and Al Nassr. So, Cup final day, European Cup final, the second in a row. Can we get our third for Celtic, the third Champions League for Celtic? My second. Let's go and find out. So, good news in some way that Gannon Doak has made the bench. He has made the bench. Don't know how long he'll get, how fit he will be, but he's on the bench. Good side, Bayern Munich. They're playing in a 4-4-2, 2 up. We're playing 4-3-2-1 formation. As the music hits in this beautiful stadium. Two huge football clubs coming together. Whatever happens, we've done well to get to this point again, get to the final again. If we could win it, that would be phenomenal, but we've already done it in this save, so the pressure is off. As we get the game underway, Kanate gives the ball back to Doig, and this final is underway. Nearly 25 minutes gone here, still nothing really, no real highlights have happened so far. Pretty even, I would say, but here we are, 30 minutes gone. Cherki with the corner, delivered into the box, and Capi headers it away. Liliset picks it up with a cutting effort, just over the bar, 0-0. Bayern looking to get the game away quickly. Musiala with the ball. Inside to Gonzalo. Neves, good football. Back to Alphonso Davies, Musiala. Davies again using that pace, but good pace again by Aluko. He's every bit as quick. Aluko inside to Gavi. Lovely ball to Cardoso. Cherki. Kanate. Lovely ball over to Liliset now. Great football from Celtic. Liliset's in the penalty deflected. Comfortable save. And it is half time here in the UEFA Champions League final. Bayern Munich 0, Celtic 0. As you can see, possession has been 50-50. We've had 8 shots, 3 on target. Bayern have had 2 shots, 2 on target so far. It is a very, very even game. Very even game against both really good sides. Don't really know if there's too much we can change. I'm going to encourage. Is there any really thing we can change? Cherky's not having the best of games to this point. Did we switch? Maybe switch them. See how that plays in the second half. We'll go with that. Big 45 minutes coming, but it could even go to extra time and penalties because there's nothing really to split these two teams so far. 0-0, second half, just about to get underway. Come on the hoops. So no changes from either side in the second half as it kicks off. We're at the hour mark and it's still very tight here. Nothing in it at all. Free kick, 68 minutes gone. Cherky with it. Can I deliver? It does deliver, Makaso! Oh, well, there's a goal, but they're checking it for VAR. Checking Doig was maybe in an offside position. No, it's offside. Must have been in the goalkeeper's view. Thought that was in. But Bayern get the game underway. It's Musiala coming forward. Good play by Musiala to the cat. Musiala skipping by his man. He's in the penalty area. Big chance. Oh, what a chance. That really should have been goal. Right, I think it's time we make a change here. Tessie's not having the best of games. So Lamarichal's going to come in for him, and we are going to bring on Gannon Doak. Let's see if he's got a wee bit of magic in him. Six minutes left to play now. Bayern with the ball. Musiala, Harry Kane now, looking for the switch out wide to Wimmer. Across it goes to Musiala. He's on his left foot. He's got a chance here. The cat off the post. And just get the feeling we're hanging on a wee bit now. The cat again. Gonzalo. I don't think he's offside. Yes, he is offside. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, that's tight. That's very, very tight, but we'll take it. Stays 0-0. As Bayern applying the pressure. And it's a throw-in to Bayern. And that is full time. Looks like we're going to extra time here. Encourage. What else can we do now? We've got players struggling. Gan Dokes there. Switch. No, keep them there. Doig's not having the best of games. Defensively we're doing fine. Yes, struggling Lily sit. So we bring Jeremy on. Bring Gavin Doak across here for Jeremy. And try and go for that for the second half. So let's go. Let's try and get this game, this extra time, kicked off here. The Champions League. 0-0 still. Very even game. But here we go. And that's half time here in extra time. It's still 0-0. Second half is about to get underway, and it's Barney does it. You can feel the tension in the stadium. Musiala now to the cat, to Kane, back to Musiala. Good skill, taking his time, delivers into the penalty area. Doig heads it away. Roma, clipped in again. Doig gets it away for a corner. Wilson's there. How was he at penalties? That is the question. As we've got to maybe think about that very soon. Not very good. Anyway, we'll leave it as it is just now. As Doak has the ball. Using that pace to get to the byline. Is it a cross? The enemy! The enemy has scored! In the 108th minute of this match. Doak with the ball. That's why you need him in your team. Plays it across. And Jeremy tucks it in. Come on. Come on. 12 minutes to go here. It's 1-0. Right, let's... we really are struggling for players wise, they're all struggling here. A few minutes to go. Gavi's on his last legs. Gonna have to bring reason for him. I'm just gonna go for that. Gavi's on his last legs. Hopefully we can see this out. 1 minute of stoppage time to play. We've done it again. We've won it again. Absolutely incredible. There's full time. There's the trophy. A 120 minutes of pure mental football, but we done it. We scraped over the line to make it our second Champions League in a row, a third overall. That is absolutely phenomenal. What a team, what a team. Very, very even game. They slightly had a better XG than us, but I would say we had more shots. Well, we did more on target as well. But Doak, who was a major doubt for this game, we brought him on with 10 minutes to go in the game. He managed to get 30 minutes out of him, and he got an assist. And Jeremy scored the winning goal. Phenomenal by the boys. That's another delighted. We've won every trophy we've been involved in this season. That is absolutely incredible. It's a quintuple for the boys. And we've qualified for the Club World Cup again. Super Champions League, Willie Hill Premiership, Scottish Cup, Premier Sports Cup, UEFA Super Cup this season, and the Club World Cup as well. Let's not forget that. So we've done it again. We have done it again. 28-29 we win, and 29-30 we've won it. After all those years, 67. We should have won it against Feyenoord, but we just struggled there. But we've won it 2 in a row, beat Inter, and now beat Bayern Munich. Legendary status for the boys. So we're here and we have done it again. Absolutely magnificent from the side. The third Champions League title in our history. The second in a row, 29-30. Absolutely brilliant by the club. And to couple that off, we've got 9 in a row for the third time in our history as well. Beating Bayern Munich in the Champions League final by a 0-0. Most clean sheets, we have got 10 in there. James Trafford. So, really, done well. We really, really have done well. Most goals, Liverpool. Player stats. We've done really, really well again to get to this stage. A season it has been yet again for us. And, well, we can't really do anything else in this save. Really, what we've got to do next season will probably be the last, unless you want to see more continuing this save. But next season will probably be the last season of this save, because now we've just got to go and try and get 10 in a row. And if we can get 10 in a row, then we've accomplished really everything. We can't accomplish anything else at this club, because we've got, if you look at the honours that we've accumulated, we've won the Club World Cup, we've won the UEFA Super Cup, we've won 2 Champions Leagues now, we're close to winning 10 in a row in the titles. We've won every Scottish Cup, every League Cup. We're absolutely dominant. We've built such a strong squad here. And we've done that through hard work and selling players and buying players at the right time. If you look at financial wise of the club, £153 million still in the bank. We're spending 18.5 and we're bringing in 19.7. Our wages are still looking good. Our stadium, we are like probably a month or 2 away now. Yet we'll be back in our new Cedar Stadium next season. I think it was going to be, can't remember if it was going to be 10 or 13,000 extra seats that were going to be in the stadium, but we'll find out very shortly. So the club is in great position on and off the park. We've just went through an invincible league season, undefeated all season domestically. And really, if you look at the calendar where we are, I mean, we've only lost. So Barcelona beat us in the group phase. Newcastle then beat us in a friendly. We lost to Man City 2-1 in the Champions League group phase. So really, competitively this season, this calendar year, we've only lost twice. Competitively. 3 times overall with that friendly against Newcastle, 4-1. But beating Barcelona 3-0, getting beat from Barcelona 3-0 in the Club World Cup group stage, and then losing to Man City in the group stage. That's the only 2 competitive defeats we've had all season. What a historic season it's been for the club. What a squad we've got. Gannon Doak comes off the bench, who has been injured, but he managed to play for some part of the game, and Jeremy came off the bench as well. Just shows you what a strong squad we've got. So, yeah, I think that'll do us for this season. And what a season it's been. What an episode this has been. We've beat Rangers in the Scottish Cup final, comfortably by 4-1, and then a dramatic game against Bayern Munich. They were really pushing us in extra time. They had a goal chopped off. We also had a goal chopped off. And it was going to be going to penalties. But Gannon Doak burst a pace down the right, squaring it across for Jeremy to tuck it away from 2 or 3 yards out. Gave us our second Champions League in a row, and for Celtic, the third overall in our history. What a season. We just want to get 10 in a row. That's the main aim for next season. Finish the league, get 10 in a row, and see what else we can win. But our main aim next season is going to be 10 in a row. So, as always, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you in the next episode. Come on, the Hoops.